Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another tips and tricks video for you guys. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get more kills in Fortnite so that you guys can get higher kill games every single game, and as well give you a full step-by-step guide of what you can do to get more kills here in Fortnite. And before we get to the video, if you guys could drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my post notifications so you're notified every single new video. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so when it comes for going for those high kill games, I always would recommend going Tilted Towers, because Tilted Towers is exactly where everybody's going to go. At the beginning of the season, it was kind of split. Some people are going Lazy, some people are going Paradise. But now in the season, after the a couple weeks went by, everybody's starting to go Tilted again. So there's probably like 30 or 40 people who come here every single game, half the lobbies here. So that is why I would recommend going Tilted Towers every single game. And when you come Tilted Towers, if you want to go for those really high kill games, what you want to do is you want to land at the building right here in the middle, the biggest building. This is where everybody's going to land at. Unfortunately, in this game, I came out with 0 kills from this building. But in other games I was playing earlier, I came out of here with 4 or 5 kills, and it was kind of annoying. I was coming out with really high kill games out of Tilted. Like, I came out with like 10, 11 kills one game, and then later in that game, I ended up dying to a sniper, so I lost my high kill game, which is always pretty frustrating. So this game was the best game that I had, that I ended up winning the game. When it comes to getting a lot of kills, you really have to get a lot of kills in the early game, because in the early game and in the late game is where you're going to find the most amount of people. The mid game can be kind of hard to find a lot of people, so you want to make sure that you're really set off. You want to try to find as many people as you possibly can at the beginning. Coming out of Tilted, you always want to try to come out with at least 6 kills. That's what I would try to recommend if you want to go for those high kill games. Definitely recommend coming out with 8 or more kills. That would really set you off, but 6 kills I would say at least if you want to have a fairly high kill game. So when it comes to coming out with the most amount of kills out of Tilted Towers, what you want to do, of course, land at that middle building, land at the biggest building. You can find maybe 2 or 3 people you can usually pick off from there, because a lot of people land at that big building. And then after that, I would push out to the buildings out here where I'm at right now. That's usually where I come to next. And then after, of course, I try to find anybody who's closest and then push them as well. At the beginning of the game, if you want to get a lot of kills, you have to move very, very quick. You have to be rushing a ton of people. You can't really sit back for too much, and you can't get too many mats. Like, a lot of times, like these wood pallets here, I can't sit here for like a minute trying to get my wood up. I have to be pushing people constantly, and that's when it comes to getting these high kill games. You kind of have to make a sacrifice of getting a lot of mats, you know, getting really stacked, because you have to be pushing people very, very quickly. If not, a lot of people are going to be shooting each other, and you're going to be losing a lot of kills because other people are going to be dying before you can get to them. So from here, I'm going to be commentating over my gameplay and give you guys step by step of what I was thinking and what I was doing to get this high kill game. And right here, of course, I was going my mats up, because this is the point where I had a few kills, and most likely a lot of people are going to run into. I have a decent or fair number of mats, and if I only have maybe 100 mats and I'm trying to fight a guy who has 300-400, I'm going to get screwed over 9 times out of 10. And people like this are the hardest to kill, because they're just going to constantly build like this guy right here. So I decided I just need to push him because I got the high ground, and I just want to push him as quick as I can. I get 1 shot on him. This dude drains me all the way to 1 health, and then he missed like 2 shots. So I got really fortunate there that I made it out of there with only 1 health. So right now, I need to get my health up. He did have minis, but I really want to find bandages as well, because having 51 health is not very good. And I was getting pushed by another guy. Even though you really want to play it really aggressive and challenge everyone when you go for a high kill game, if you don't have really any health at all, it's probably not your best bet to challenge. It's better just to back off, find some heals, and then push them. Because even if you have like 20 health, if you're pushing everyone, a lot of times you're going to end up losing the game. Even though I didn't push that guy and I have 4 kills right now, I still end up coming out of Tilted with 7 kills in this game. Of course, push everyone when you can, but if you're really low in health, of course, you want to med up. Right here, I found a med kit, which was super helpful. As I was healing up in this gunfight, I was getting challenged by, I think it was the same guy from earlier, I'm not sure. But anyway, this guy was pushing me, and right now, I just want to play super defensive and get another mini off so I have 150 health before I go into this gunfight. Here in this situation, this guy still thinks that I'm going to be constantly building. So after turtling for a few times, I just come out and this guy was absolutely panicking. See, you don't even have to have that much good accuracy. Like, my accuracy was absolutely trash there. But it didn't even matter, because this guy was panicking even harder, and he had no idea what to do, because he still thought that I was just going to be turtling in there, and he was just trying to drain my mats. So I just came out of there, and he had no idea I was about to come out. So here, I was about to leave Tilted, but I heard more gunfire, so I decided to build up and try to get a shot on the guys that are fighting, because I wanted to try to get a kill on both of these guys. I want to try to pick one off, so I don't want them to shoot at each other. I want to try to get there before he picks them off, because I want to try to get as many kills as I can. So I sniped the guy who was in the default skin, so I want to try to go for him first. I get the kill on this guy, and then the guy shooting at him, I seen him under the ramp, so I get a few tags on him here, and then I end up getting the kill right there. When it comes to these high kill games, a lot of times you're going to get screwed over by the circle time after time. But the best way to do it, the best way I can recommend trying not to get screwed over by the storm, is you have to try to go for the kills very, very quick. If not, they're just going to be behind you spraying, and they're going to be very annoying to deal with. So you have to try to kill people as quickly as possible, and then you got to push for the circle. Or another thing you can do is just try to rotate a little bit earlier, because if you see the circle closing, you know they have to come out of the circle because it's the only way they can go. So if you come out of the circle, you can literally just wait for them and wait for them to come out, and you can get a lot of easy shots on them because they're going to be trying to come out of the storm, and you're going to be taking a lot of shots at them. So that is the best way to deal with it. Try maybe rotate early or just kill people as quickly as possible. So I seen this guy up here. I was going to ramp up to this guy. In all my situations, I want to build up just enough so I can get a shot on him and get the high ground. I don't want to keep building up like a crazy amount. And I'm just going to take a few peek shots and try to pick this guy off, drain his health out, and I get the kill on him right there. If someone's out like that, taking peek shots is very, very effective because I was able to get 3 shots on the guy and kill him before he could even tag me once. In that situation, I didn't take any damage at all. That's what you really want to try to focus on when going into these gunfights in the mid game, because there's not going to be a ton of shields. Luckily in this game, I had 6 minis and a med kit, but a lot of times you're not going to find a ton of shields. So you have to be very, very careful about taking damage, and you want to try to kill people without taking any damage at all if possible. And this guy right here, he was a complete noob, so I was able to get a kill on this guy. But say if I weren't to and this guy would have kept building, more than likely I would have just ran to the circle, because I do not want to be caught by a circle and it's about to come in and say 4 seconds. But the circle isn't too far, which is good. A lot of times, you know, the circle could be all the way across the map, and that's a really bad situation. But for here, if that guy would have kept building, I probably would have backed up, went to the circle, and then waited for him there, because he would have had to push. I just get out of the circle. I get a few tags on this guy I see coming down here, and as I'm shooting this guy down here, I hear a guy to my right. The storm is closing in 20 seconds, so I have to be careful and kill this guy as quick as I can. Really bad decision that I went down because I thought he was below me, so that was a bad decision right there. But I decided to build my ramp and take a few quick peek shots on this guy and make this guy pretty low, and I get the kill on that guy. The guy from earlier, he didn't challenge me right away like he should have out of the storm. That probably would have been his best bet if he wanted to kill me, to challenge me right away coming out of the storm. But he sat back, and this is the guy from earlier. And right now, I'm trying to take a few quick peek shots. I'm really trying to kill this guy without taking any damage at all. I seen an opportunity to go for this guy. I get 1 shot on him, and then I pull the Tommy gun and get another shot and get the kill right there. There's 8 people left with 11 kills. Next person I run into, he's down here in this shack. So I get a couple shots in the shack, put my wall down, and this guy actually edits out. He got out of a gunfight just a minute ago before I challenged this guy, so I know he was pretty low. Was able to kill him in 1 shot, and as soon as I kill this guy, right from above, I get shot from another player. This guy almost killed me. It was probably on 3 or 4 separate occasions, just absolutely spraying me, season 5 type stuff. Since I couldn't find him because he was hiding under me the entire time, I couldn't figure out where he was. So I decided to just get my shields up, get my health up before I challenge, because there's no rush. But I am keeping in mind that I do want to get the last 2 people, because I do want to have a 14 kill game. So I have to be pretty quick at the same time. I don't want to play too rushy, or I'm going to get sprayed by this guy. As soon as I jump down, I don't see him because he's camping under my ramp and just absolutely lasers me. And of course, I need to get my shields up again, because I don't want to, because people like this, they're gonna get a lot of lucky RNG shots and completely drain my health. So I need to get my shields up again before I challenge this guy at all. At this point, I'm trying to go for the kill because I don't want to get pinched by the last guy, because there is 2 other people left, and I don't want to get pinched by both of them at the same time. So I want to try to kill this guy as quick as I can before the other guy pushes. But this guy, he keeps hiding under my base, and I don't want to jump down, because it's going to happen like last time where I jumped down and lost all of my health. So I don't want to just jump down there. I get a few tags on the guy across, and I know that guy's going to be coming over to try to pinch me, so I have to go for a quick kill on this guy right here. I see this guy in the shack, so I build up. I want to try to get a quick shot on this guy, and this guy literally lasers my health again, which is probably the most annoying thing in Fortnite. When you get 1 shot on that guy, you barely peek at all, and then you just get your health absolutely drained. There's nothing you can do about it. This guy keeps spraying, and luckily he didn't get another shot on me, otherwise I probably would have been dead, which would have been unfortunate because he really didn't deserve the kill. But I get my shields up, and I'm trying to challenge this guy because he's just looking up and shooting. And I have to be really, really careful, but at the same time, I want to be quick because I do not want to get pinched by the other guy. So I see the guy camping in the corner. I get the kill on him. So now it is a 1v1. It's just one other guy I have to kill. I'm taking loot from the players I killed earlier, try to get my shields up, and this guy decided to push. I have to be careful because the circle is coming in. So I give myself some space, and this guy is still stuck in the circle. So I'm waiting for this guy to come out, and then I'm gonna try to get a few shots as he's coming out. I see this player, he's right in the shack, about to come out of the shack, so I give myself a little bit better angle by building up. This player's just came out of storm, bing bing, got the kill on him. GG, 14 kill game. That is a pretty solid high kill game. It's not like a 25 kill game or anything crazy, but still 14 kills is very respectable and considered a pretty good game. Anyways guys, that's gonna wrap up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, drop a like in this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on my post notifications so you're notified every single new video. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.